So let's say you have a husband, right? A lot of people are married. And their husband says, hey, babe, you don't have to wear all that. I love you the way you are. I've even married you because of the way you are. And then she still put on lashes. So what is that then at that point? Lashes, makeup, brows. Well, brows is cool because you're just trimming up what you got. But all the extra stuff added. What is that then? You already found the man of your dreams, whatever
See,
the case.
the next thing you making it sound as if she did all that to get the guy.
No. So I believe that's what they're doing now to get the guy. Yes.
But then that's only the guys that like that. Do you know how many people like natural hair?
That's what I'm trying to tell you now.
No, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Like people always come to me, I love your hair. I love this.
That's your real hair?
Yes. So
Kudos. It's fire.
So it's just, I guess it's just someone's preference, you know, and then maybe the guy needs to find a woman that doesn't present herself as with lashes and all that extra stuff if that's not the type of female that he wants.
For sure. I can feel that. I'm just saying for the vast majority it's kind of crazy. You know
I mean, to me it's just another fad, you know, like just like anything, people will start replicating doing different things like they see. So now booties is, you know, a popular. Now tummy tucks, I mean, it's just like a second nature to people. So that's why I really try to promote a lot of non-invasive stuff, because these surgeries are cute, but they're painful as hell, and they also cause problems sometimes if they're not taken care of properly, or the correct surgeon or aftercare. All of that plays a part also. So people and the weight comes back fast if they're not going to maintain it. So it's like, don't do all that and then have to, you know, get the weight back and then you want to have another surgery. Because I just feel like it's other ways to do things just to kind of, my thing is, if it's not broke, let's not try to fix it. But we can maintain it, or we can, you know, plump the cheeks up a little bit for you.
So like I said, is there any women that's unrepairable? Like,
so not necessarily unrepairable, but if you do have other underlying health conditions, say it's like diabetes, it does hold a lot of water weight into your body. So you have to drink 3 times as much water, and sometimes that could be an issue with some of the clients just because they feel like they're already drinking a lot of water, but they just don't understand that the more water comes out and it doesn't stay into the body. So I'll say someone that is really not a water drinker, that could be a problem. And I wouldn't say it's not possible, but it's whatever you feel. How bad do you want it, basically? How bad do you want it? Like, people come and spend money, but how bad do you want it? I've had people actually spend nice amount of money to get the services and then either stop coming to the services, or they don't do what they need to. They go home and drink, because you're not supposed to drink alcohol. Like, I give you all these different post-care instructions. Drink? No, I do. But it's just when I'm getting services for myself, I don't drink, because it basically hinders your results. It clogs up that lymphatic system, and you don't want that. You want your lymphatic to flush all those toxins and fat cells out, so you can see the sleek body that you've been looking for and the results that I've given you.
If you didn't have the body you have currently, do you think your business will be the same?
So,
or do you believe there's a privilege on it?
No. So this is what I hear from my clients. They choose me because I do have a body, because they feel as if she looks like this and she hasn't had surgery, then her services must really work, and they do, because I use them daily. I wear my waist trainers. I use my butt pump it up cream. So I do everything.
Butt pump it up cream?
Yes, that's
Please
my number one seller. So so it just basically helps. Yeah, it helps plump up the cheeks. So basically, it's all in moisture and keeping hydrated. So a lot of times you're not moisturizing, you're not massaging in any type of products into your body. And if you know anything about certain cultures, and I won't name the exact cultures, but the more voluptuous type women, if you do any research, they use a lot of natural things, and those natural things are where it's at.
Oh,
so
really?
I create a lot of products using natural things, and I use those on my body also.
That's what's up. So you're not scamming people as well.
No,
that's all I was trying to get down to.
No, I'm not scamming people.
You know what I'm saying? Because people already have a body, and then be like, look, how you get here, just doing exercise or whatever the case, and they don't even do it themselves.
Right.
So you really use your products and stuff like that.
I do.
That's dope. The thing about me, I won't even buy a shirt from a person who sells shirts if they're not wearing their shirt.
Gotcha.
So if you're not using a product that you're trying to sell to me, what is the purpose of me?
It makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I try to brand also, wear my brand.
Yeah, for sure. That's your brand right there? What's it say?
Body Vibes Beauty Bar and Detox Lounge.
Fire. You got your own store?
I have a
Like
suite.
booth or something?
I have a
Word.
suite.
How long you been in business?
So I've been in business probably like 2 years, a little over 2 years now. And I actually started off in Carborough, North Carolina, like right outside of Chapel Hill. I was there for about 6 months, and then I went mobile again, and then I actually been in this location a little over a year.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain. That's what's up. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think a woman's confidence mostly lies? Face, body, or heart?
I think face.
Face.
And it's not good.
Why you say that?
Because a lot of women feel like, because I'm just going off of what I noticed, women that I know of that have a really pretty face and they once had a nice body, they let their body go because their face is so pretty. I'm serious. And I hate that because I understand you have a beautiful face.
For sure.
But your body, my thing is, it's still pretty, but I guess the look of everything, I don't know how to explain it, but I do.
Word. So the face is where all the confidence lies?
I feel like it is. But for me,
do you believe in pretty privilege?
Pretty privilege?
Yeah. So where pretty girls get more than a less attractive woman?
I can say that.
You can say that? Yeah, cause
not necessarily that's the right thing to do, because that's not right, but I do see that.
Well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody might feel like, even though this woman's beautiful, well, I don't know. Because men, we all believe. We got our scale of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. So what's some encouraging words you can give to an up-and-coming person trying to jump into your lane? What's something you would tell them that they need to do first?
I'll say what helped me was just learning different bodies, because all bodies aren't the same.
For sure.
So once I started doing body contouring, some bodies react better to wood therapy, some bodies react better to the actual machine. So it just kind of depends. So I say learning the different bodies, and it's more so of, I guess, the fat density in each person's stomach or wherever you're working it, kind of gives you an idea of, okay, would this be better for them based off of their skin? Because some people need more skin tightening, or some people need more fat reduction. So it's kind of all in learning the different bodies. And once you start having, and what I recommend also is just throwing like little models out there. Have like a couple of people that you actually want to work on, and they're actually looking to have some services done because they want to reduce, and they could be your model, and you can start off from the beginning and basically just try to maybe write something down so they can follow it. Because if not, a lot of times you get a model and they still may not do the things that they supposed to, and they're getting these services at a discount or at free. So I'll say at least have some type of regimen for them to follow, and do it, like a model call where you can get a couple of people to do like a little case study on, depending on whatever it is that you want to focus on. Like if you're, aiming to do a lot of butt lifts, then you can actually have a butt model that needs some work done, and you can just kind of incorporate a couple of techniques and different things and just kind of see how that works for her. Also, if you had like a person that needed ab work, I'll say just start with maybe wood therapy tools or the cavitation or laser lipo, just depending on what that person's body requires, like if it's skin tightening or it's just more fat loss. And I say work with that. And then
have you ever had disgruntled clients who were like unsatisfied and just bother you? Because customers always come.
So I never had like a disgruntled one.
Yeah.
I did have a client that had, I'll say this, it's better to do a thorough evaluation, like a consultation with the client, because a lot of times the expectations are more than what you can actually deliver. So example, a severe cellulite case where the legs are like cottage cheese, like really bad, And the only problem, the lady just bruised severely bad that she didn't want to do any more services afterwards, because I basically used like a lot of wood tools on her and then other things. But a lot of times that's all in the history too. A lot of times people don't disclose if they are like if they're on like different type of medications. Sometimes you literally have to ask them specifics, because after they write all the stuff and you just look at them, and then I say, well, do you have high blood pressure, or do you have this? And then they was like, oh, well, I do take such and such. All right, let me write that down now. So I'll say just making sure, because if blood thinners is something that they're taking, then they'll bruise really easy. I usually offer the Arsenal pills, just something that can help with bruising. If people have, like, some people, I don't want bruises all on my leg, but then some people don't care.
So what will cause bruising?
It's more so just the pulling the blood under the skin. So say like it's almost like trauma, but it's more so just the friction, and the skin could be very delicate. Like I bruise easily on my legs, so it's just, I guess, depending on the skin type. Some people do, some people don't. I've done major things, or suck the suction cups really tight on someone and they didn't bruise at all, but then you get somebody, you barely do it and they bruise. So it's just the type of skin that they have. But I like to disclose that information so that I don't have a person kind of scared the next day when they wake up and they have all these bruises all over their body.
That would be scary.
Right.
I probably would never go back.
See? I mean, that was in the beginning, so I've learned from that experience. So now I make sure that's a disclaimer. Like, okay, you may possibly bruise, and if that's not a problem, I do have pills for you.